What is up everyone, I am BisharpBrawler and you are watching the second episode of the Pokémon Showdown series on this channel. Last time we played with a Mono Dog team, some Mono type, we played against two Mono Ghost team, well actually the same guy, which was pretty funny, and a Mono Steel team. This time around we will be playing with a Mono Electric team as is requested by Caleb Shalabi on YouTube. He asked me to see if I could make an electric team. To see what build I would use. Well, this is it, and I'm going to show you it right now, and then we're playing 3 matches with it. Okay, first off we have the Mega. Now for Mono Electric there are only 2 Megas allowed actually. Only Mega Electric and Mega Ampharos are available. Now I chose Mega Electric because simply put it hits harder, it's faster, it's just better all around in my opinion. Alright. Okay, it's a very basic Mega Electric set. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice. Every Electric has that. Then it has you essentially have the choice between Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Overheat for the next move. For the final move, I chose Overheat because it's much more of a nuke as opposed to consistent damage, and I needed that on my team. It's a great way of revenge killing some grass types, which might come up later on. Well, that's pretty much it. It's a very basic set. A lot of the sets here are very basic except for one, I guess. Well, yeah. On to the next one. Galvantula. Galvantula is my Sticky Web lead. I want Sticky Webs up with this team because yes, it's fast, but with the Sticky Webs I get to outspeed everything in the game with all of my Pokemon, which is really nice, especially for the momentum grabbing that my team has. Every single one of my Pokemon has Volt Switch, except for one which you will see soon. Sticky Webs, of course, as I explained, really good. Thunder, he has the Compound Eyes, excuse me, so that it has close to perfect accuracy. Thunder is just very powerful, hits very hard. It allows Galvantula to just do what he needs to do and maybe even one-shot something if he is brought down to his Focus Sash. Volt Switch, momentum grabbing, Energy Ball. I went with Energy Ball over Bug Buzz because Energy Ball allows me to hit ground types a bit harder, which is really useful with this team. Bug Buzz doesn't really hit anything apart from Psychic types and Dark types, really. Those are not very scary for my team, so I went with the Energy Ball. Next up we have Rotom-Wash. Rotom-Wash is my physical wall. I went with Wash because his typing fits the best with electric types in my opinion, as he can hit ground types very hard, and you might think why not Rotom-Mow or Rotom-Frost? Well, Rotom-Frost sucks, Ice is terrible defensive typing so that's pretty useless, and Rotom-Mow really, I can't hit Excadrill with Rotom-Mow, I can hit Excadrill with Rotom-Wash, that's why I went with him. I already have a grass type move on my team with Galvantula's Energy Ball. I did not need another one. I went with the Rotom-Wash with the Hydro Pump. Pretty basic stuff really. It's the basic physical set, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Pain Split. It's really basic for physically defensive Rotom, nothing special. This team was made a few days ago after I saw the request. It's essentially just, what I started doing is just throwing some electric types I knew to be good together and then tweaking it slightly. Rotom-Wash did fine already, it was just doing its work, so I didn't really feel the need to change anything here, so that's pretty much that. On to the next one is Thundurus Incarnate. This is the only set on this team to, for one, not be very standard, and 2, not carry Volt Switch, because this one carries U-Turn. Thundurus is my first of 2 physical attackers on this team. That's what the electric type often lacks. Physical attackers. Very scary. If you don't have any physical attackers, something like Blissey or Chansey is gonna wall you completely and you're just screwed. That's why I wanted this Thundurus. Wall Charge, Knockoff and U-Turn are my offensive moves and I use Bulk Up to set up. I went with Wild Charge. Wild Charge is the best stab move I can get. The other option is Thunder Punch. Wild Charge is way more powerful, just better all around. Knockoff is general utility, knocking off an item is always good. U-Turn is momentum grabbing, just like the 5 Volt Switch on my team. I went with the Defiant ability over the Prankster Bulk Up, because really, if you set up, it doesn't matter if you go first or not, so I figured Prankster was pretty useless. And Defiant, if I manage to switch into a Defog, I instantly get +2 attack and can pretty much sweep a team. With 111 base speed, he outspeeds every base 100 Pokemon, every base 110 Pokemon, which are very common speed tiers. There's really good Pokemon all around. I like it a lot. It definitely can sweep. It has swept before. It might do so today as well. Alright, on to Zapdos, Volt Switch, Defog. Really another very basic set on this team. Fully specially defensive. This was actually first an Assault Vest Electros, and then it became an Assault Vest Raikou, and it ended up being this set. It actually should be Pressure, I'll explain later. I wanted Zapdos. I needed a specially defensive Pokemon because because I didn't have that yet. I'm kind of, I don't know. I always want to have at least one physically defensive and one specially defensive Pokemon, otherwise I just feel vulnerable. Zapdos fills a specially defensive hole for me, where Rotom does a physically defensive hole. Zapdos, Volt Switch Shenanigans, once again very basic. Defog for hazard removal, that's also why I went with Zapdos over the two Assault Vest sets. HPIs to hit some ground types, hits dragon types, hits grass types. And Thunder Wave, more speed control in combination with Galvantula Sticky Webs. Though I'm thinking of removing that since I have never used that before, and I'm not sure if I will today. Alright, I have to use Pressure over Static, even though I want to use Static really, really badly. Static is not compatible with the Fog, because only Gen 6 Zapdos gets Static, and only Gen 4 Zapdos gets the Fog. So that's where that comes from. I don't like having to use Pressure, but I'm forced to. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, on to my final Pokemon, which is the Choice Scarf Electivire. This thing is fast, very fast. Its base speed is already 95. That's close to that base 100 threshold that so many Pokemon are at. With the Choice Scarf, he easily goes over that. 317 speed is not bad at all. With the Choice Scarf, that goes up to 500 something. It's just a really fast Pokemon. It essentially is my revenge killer, similar to Hydreigon last team. Wild Charge is my physical attack. Wild Charge is my stab move of choice. I'm kind of, I don't know, I can't really talk today. You will see, won't notice that during the battles because I actually had to re-record this part because I screwed up. But okay, I don't know what's going on. But Wild Charge is my stab move of choice. Simply put, it's very powerful, just like with Thundurus. The other option is Thunder Punch. There's not really any electric type move better than Wild Charge when it comes to physically hitting. Apart from Volt Tackle, but only Pikachu and Raichu get that, so don't even talk about that. EQ is there to hit mainly Excadrill, once again. It does hit certain Pokemon that I'm kind of scared about, mainly electric types that resist Wild Charge. It's just a hard-hitting move, really, and covers some interesting things, but that's not the biggest thing about it. It's just very powerful, and I like it. Volt Switch, once again, momentum grabbing, really good move. I seriously have a lot of momentum with this team at all times. It's just so good. I love it. Okay, and Ice Punch, my final move. Once again, Ice just has amazing synergy with Electric. Simply put, hitting grass, ground, and dragon 3 of the 4 times to actually resist electric super effectively is huge. There are actually only 3 fully evolved Pokemon in the game to resist the combination of electric and ice, and that's Magnezone, Rotom Frost, and Rotom Heat. Those are the only 3 Pokemon, as far as I know, only 3 fully evolved Pokemon to resist that. Of course, Magnemite and Magneton do as well, but they're not fully evolved, so in total 5 out of 721 Pokemon resist that combination. That is really good. It always hits neutrally, usually super effectively when something resists electric. It's just really good, I love it, and that is something I definitely focused on with this team. That is it. We are going to the first battle. I will cut away and see you guys there. And we're back, and we actually started with a mirror match. I'm very surprised. I very rarely see Mono Electric, but I like it. Yeah, as you can see, he also has the Galvantula. He has the Zapdos as well. He has the Thundurus. I am not expecting that to also be a bulk of Thundurus Eye because I've actually never seen it before myself, apart from my own team, of course. He has the Rotom-Mow instead of Rotom-Wash. I do not agree there. Rotom-Wash is general better, in my opinion, because it hits Excadrill, and Excadrill is very scary. I think I'm just gonna he's probably gonna lead Galvantula. I'm just gonna lead my own Galvantula to get the sticky webs up myself as well. So let's see the mirror match. Oh, he didn't. He did not. I'm just gonna get up my own sticky webs. He does the Zapdos for energy removal, but I'm just gonna do this. I can't really hit this Raikou with the Galvantula because of this lightning rod, so that's kind of scary. I can switch in my Manectric and seriously nuke this thing to death with Overheat. I think I'm gonna do that. If I can get the +1 here. Nope, no, that's not happening.
Well, this is an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and overheat. I don't really know. I do have to electrify with motor drive, so that's good. I'm definitely gonna... I didn't outspeed. I did not outspeed? Seriously? I didn't outspeed a Raichu? How fast is Raichu? I actually don't know what Raichu's speed is. But he didn't do all too much. I think I have to safe switch into Rotom here. He's not gonna go for an electric line move because I resist that. So I'm just gonna go into Rotom and a Hydro Pump, I think. HP Ice doesn't do anything. Can easily take. Can eat that up for days. He's gonna be doing some damage to me here with the most likely Thunderbolt, but I don't think it's gonna kill me. Rotom has great natural bulk. I know I'm physically defensive, but I do of course have the HP investment, so I should be able to take this pretty easily. Yeah, we'll see what he does really. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's gonna go for Thunderbolt here. My Hydro Bomb is also incredibly obvious, but if he switches out, I don't care. He loses Nasty Plot buff. I can't do anything but Hydro Pump. I have to try and kill this Raichu as soon as possible. I'm kind of put in the back foot pretty quickly. He did damage my Manectric a decent amount, but I did get to Mega Evolve, and I did get to... so I have the Intimidate now, which is nice. He's just gonna HP Ice again. I don't really know why. I just knock him off to the Hydro Pump here. That's pretty free. He probably predicted me to switch into Electivire and get the Motor Drive boost. I really don't need the Motor Drive boost because I already have the Choice Scarf. I think here I'm just gonna Volt Switch. See what he does. I hope this actually breaks the substitute. It didn't break the substitute. Ooh, that's bad. But I can Ice Punch a few times here and it will break the substitute for sure. I'm predicting this thing to be especially bulky like mine. And Rotom to be physically bulky. He Baton Passed out of here. I don't really know why Baton Pass. It's not like I'm gonna let you keep the substitute. What? Nothing on his team would have... I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not gonna Ice Punch here. Rotom is weak to this, so it should do... Ah, that's physically defensive Rotom. That's definitely physically defensive Rotom. For sure. Alright, that's good to know, I guess. He is gonna try and Will-O-Wisp me, so I could go into Zapdos. That would be kind of nice to just Volt Switch out again. Does he have something with Electric Absorb? No, he doesn't have Motor Drive, Volt Absorb, or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go into this thing. Resort to Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't care. Zapdos really doesn't care about being burned at all. I could HP Ice here, try to hit this Rotom somewhat hard. Leaf Storm isn't doing anything to me. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch or Thunderbolt won't. I could also Volt Switch. I'm probably gonna be faster, to be honest. I'm just gonna Volt Switch, to be honest. Alright, he's Volt Switching. I guarantee you he's Volt Switching. So I'm gonna go into Electivire here. Oh, he Pain Split? Why would you Pain Split? I don't get it. I don't get this guy. He's making so many questionable decisions that I don't understand him anymore. I'm just gonna Ice Punch. It does plenty of that. It's gonna be a 2-hit KO. I forgot about the Will-O-Wisp. I'm so stupid. Doesn't matter. This thing sucks now, so I'm just gonna Ice Punch. See if I can bring this Rotom down. God damn it, Rotom. So obnoxious. I hate this Pokemon. What do I have for it? I have U-turn on this thing. That could be decent. I'm scared of switching in physical attackers now. Zapdos doesn't really like taking an Ice Punch, I don't think. It's also physically defensive Zapdos, I think. Because that would have done... If I wasn't burned, it would have done like 40%. It should have done more if he was especially bulky. So, that appears to be physically defensive Zapdos. Yeah, that's another sub. I'm just gonna keep Ice Punching until Electivire dies. Kind of bring this sub down a bit. Like, he's gonna Baton Pass. I don't really know into what. Yeah. But I get the switch momentum at least. I can pretty much break everything sub with a Volt Switch from anything at this point. Thunderous comes out, not really that big an issue. I'm just gonna go into Mega Man X-Wing and Volt Switch. Yeah. I wonder what this... If he is actually the bulk up set, I'd be surprised. Because bulk up is incredibly rare on Thunderous. Yeah, of course I break it, that makes sense. I'm gonna go into Zapdos. It takes his hits the best, assuming he's special. Yeah, he's special. I can take hits from this thing for 3 in a billion years. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna HP Ice. I think I'm just gonna attack what's in front of me, really. What's he gonna switch in? Like, he sets some Nasty Plot, I don't care about his Nasty Plot. I do a ton of damage to him. And I'll be able to knock him out next turn. He probably won't be able to knock me out with a Thunderbolt because I'm specially defensive. He discharged? Oh, he knocked me out of discharge? Wow. That thing hits hard. Alright, well, we're just gonna finish it off. I'm just gonna go for... He doesn't have electric absorbing abilities, whereas I have 2. Which is nice. Oh, this doesn't matter. I'm just gonna overheat and nuke. Like, nothing really wants to switch into an overheat on his team. Like, Zapdos is most likely gonna go down to this. Yeah, Zapdos is dead, that's nice. Rotom is low. Thundurus is low. Galvantula and Luxray are still full HP. But my Thundurus can win here, if I can get it in safely. I can pretty much set up a bulk up to win with a knockoff and U-turn. What does Luxray even do? I don't know this Pokemon. I'm not gonna switch to Thundurus here because he doesn't resist electric. That's an issue. And I think I'm gonna set up sticky webs here actually. Like Luxray isn't doing too. Oh, he's guts. He's definitely guts. Okay. I'm gonna. How scary is this thing? I think I can wall it with Rotom, so I'm just gonna set up sticky webs. That's Facade. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. But I mean, I think Rotom can wall this thing. It's really bulky. I'm just gonna Hydro Pump, see how much he does to me. I don't think he's gonna knock me out. He's not gonna do 77% to a fully physically defensive Rotom with a Luxray. There's no way. He's probably gonna switch here. He might switch into Rotom Mo. If he does, I'm just gonna Volt Switch. I mean, I can knock it out with 2 Hydro Pumps, I believe. Actually, he's especially bulky, so I probably won't be able to knock him out with that. He goes for the Wild Charge, doesn't kill me, obviously. Hydro Pump, yeah, that knocks him out. Nice. Nice. Sticky Web is only gonna affect Galvantula at this point. Thundurus comes out. This is a special Thundurus, I saw that already. But I'm scared of giving him a free Nuzlocke, so I think I'm just gonna Hydro Pump, to be honest. If I switch here, and he does go for the Nuzlocke, then I might just lose. Actually, I can Volt Switch. Like, no matter what, I can Volt Switch. Okay, he knocks me out. Once again, I can go into Mega Electric and Volt Switch out into Thundurus this time. Try and set up my own bulk up and win. Pretty much. Like his answers to Thundurus don't exist anymore at this point. Like, either he stays in with this Thundurus right now. He goes into Rotom. That's fine by me. I can even U-turn on this thing, actually. Though it is physically defensive. I think I'm just going to set up a bulk up. I don't think this thing can do anything to me at all. So I'm just going to bulk up. That's a pain split. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm just going to knock him off. This should do a decent amount. Yeah, that does a lot. Wow. Oh, he misses the Will-O-Wisp. That's huge. That's huge. I forgot about Will-O-Wisp again. I always forget about Will-O-Wisp. It's so stupid. He's gonna knock me out with this. I know he is. But I think Mega Electric can win here. Can easily win here. Oh, I win the speed tie. That's great. Because that means I win now. Because I'm gonna get a hit off on eventually because of sticky webs. And then Mega Electric also outspeeds the Galvantula and I just win. So Thundurus puts it to work, which is the goal of this team. I played badly. I should have known the Will-O-Wisp. I shouldn't have won this one, but I got lucky with the 2 Will-O-Wisp misses. He forfeits. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, really, what was going to happen there? I would have gone to Mega Electric and I would have clicked anything. Literally anything would have killed him at this point. Unless I somehow missed HP Ice or Overheat or something. I don't even. If I would have missed Overheat, he would have maybe won. But I wasn't going to click Overheat there. Alright. I'm going to cut away until we find the next battle. And we're back already. This team actually has a ground type, which makes it a ton harder. Nidoking is the first thing I see. You too. Apart from that, Scolipede is a threat with the toxic spikes and the spikes. He might be Speed Boost Baton Pass, Swords Dance, that could be a thing. What's his lead gonna be? His lead is gonna be either Nidoking or Scolipede. And Rotom beats them both. So I think I'm gonna go for Rotom lead. I could go for Galvantula, but he does have a Defogger in Skuntank, a Rapid Spinner, and Tentacruel. So I think I'm just gonna go for Rotom. And Hydro Pump, yeah, the Nidoking was pretty obvious there. He's gonna switch out, but I cannot Volt Switch, cannot risk him staying in, so I'm just gonna click Hydro Pump. Do damage to something. I mean, Venusaur is the most likely switch, but I cannot risk him staying in and me wasting a turn, giving him 3 rocks. Because rocks do hurt me quite a bit because I switch so often. Yeah, the Venusaur was obvious, but I couldn't really do much else there. I could just go into Zapdos here. He might set up a lead sheet here actually. That would be in Volt Switch is the right play. He does outspeed me. I don't know how much Giga Drain does. I don't think it might knock me. It's not gonna knock me out. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. I think he's gonna say, I'm faster? No, I didn't expect to be faster. I'm gonna go into Zapdos. Venusaur is a problem because I don't have Psychic or Flying type moves on my team. That poison is gonna hurt me. That sucks. I think I'm just gonna Volt Switch again. Constantly. I'm just gonna keep Volt Switching. He's gonna go into Nidoking. Okay. I can live with this. He's probably gonna go for the Ice Beam, which would mean I go into Rotom again. I could HP Ice him. I don't think it's gonna knock him out. It might do half. Ice Beam is not gonna knock me out. I'm specially bulky. I should be able to do this. Yes, that does enough. Sludge Wave isn't gonna knock me out even with the crit. Another crit. Never happened before, boys. I'm just gonna HP Ice again. Should knock him out at this range. I know for a fact Showdown rounds up, so he's either 50% or slightly lower, so I can easily take this. I do this. He's gonna Sucker Punch me most likely, so I'm just gonna switch out really. I could sack off this Zapdos. Do I need it? If he sets up the rocks now, I mean Zapdos is dead on switching. If he sets up the rocks, if he sets some Toxic Spikes, that it could be useful. He's gonna Sucker Punch me. I'm gonna go into Rotom here, trying to get a Will-O-Wisp off into Skuntank. Yeah, this Sucker Punch was super obvious. A Will-O-Wisp from anything here would be nice. He doesn't have a Fire type, so I can just Will-O-Wisp for free. Shit. Okay, that I deserve that. Last time he missed 2 Will-O-Wisps onto me as well. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp again. I mean, Venusaur is a decent stat absorber, but really it doesn't really like being burned because it will be forced to Synthesis much earlier. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out again. Probably sacking off Zapdos at this point. And going into... How am I gonna beat this thing? Electivire doesn't do too much to it. The Earthquake could do a lot of damage. It's most likely specially defensive because my Volt Switch is 8%. So I'm gonna go into Electivire and Earthquake. I hope this knocks him out. No, he's physically defensive. Crap. He's physically defensive. Okay. Well, that's good information, I guess. I could EQ here again. He's most likely gonna go for the Synthesis, but I'm just gonna do it. Hope he doesn't carry Synthesis for whatever reason. He doesn't carry Synthesis. That is huge because now I can knock him out with 1 more EQ. Nice. This is the biggest threat to my team. Yeah, he stays in. He sacks it off. Great. Venusaur's gone. Nice. That thing is very, very annoying. I am Scarfed, so I cannot stay in here. My specially defensive wall is gone, sadly. I'm gonna go into Rotom now. Sludge Wave. That does so much damage. I need a free switch into... I guess Electivire can work. If I get into Electivire and he's not Scarfed, which he might be, realistically, he might be Scarfed. I have Scarfed Gengar is not uncommon by any means. Can I risk it? I have to risk it. I need to Wild Charge this thing to death. Straight up. I could also Volt Switch. See if he switches out. No, he's Scarfed. He's Scarfed Gengar. Okay. Well, we're in trouble. I think we're gonna lose. But we're gonna go into Mega Manectric. We're just gonna T-Bolt. He's faster, I know that, but he's not gonna be able to knock me out, I don't think. I can just safely T-Bolt it. Skuntank comes out. He intimidates nice. Skuntank's gone. That's cool. I don't really know why he did that. I'm pretty sure he could have done a ton of damage to me. I'm just gonna HP Ice here. Considering Zapdos did a lot, Manectric will knock him out. Nice. This is really good because it just gave us a ton of momentum. I don't really know what his plays were, why he made the plays that he made. And he's gonna protect. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's protect Baton plus Speed Boost Mega Horn or something like that. Oh my god, he has EQ. Never mind. Never mind. I'm fucked. Okay, what am I gonna do? Really, all I can. He does get Rock Slide. But I don't know. That would mean he doesn't dual stab. I'm gonna bulk. He does have Rock Slide. I'm gonna lose to this thing. How am I gonna do that? Okay, so that pretty much means Galvantula has to sweep with the... I'm just gonna... Oh my god. If I knock him out here... Oh. That's so sad. I could have won. Okay. I do have the sash, so if I land 3 thunders in... wait, the Gengar scarfed. I've lost. There's nothing I can do. Unless he somehow doesn't knock me out or miss his Sludge Wave or something like that. That's not even possible. He literally has to go into Gengar right now and click Sludge Wave and he wins. Yeah. I don't really know what I could have done there. I guess sacking off Zapdos at the start was pretty bad because it gave his Gengar a free way to do that much damage. I expected Scolipede to be Baton Pass. He wasn't. He did more damage than I expected. The flinch was pretty big on me, though he missed the Rock Slide afterwards, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Fucked up. I done goofed. Alright, we're gonna go into the next battle. I'll cut away. See you guys soon. Alright, and we're back and we're facing Mono Steel, which actually sounds weird, but it gives us the advantage because Mono Steel is based on having a ton of resistances, pretty much resisting everything. Except they don't resist electric, so our stabs will hit them somewhat hard. I need to hit the Ferrothorn with Overheat from Electric to knock it out. I need to make sure that happens. If I lead Electric now, he's going to go into Heatran afterwards. I can Volt Switch, so I'm going to go ahead and lead Electric. That's the Ferrothorn. He's going to predict a Fire move right now, so he's going to go into Heatran and I'm going to Volt Switch. See, that was super obvious. I can easily go into Rotom now and pressure him. Holy, that's a ton of damage. That crit mattered. Because that gave me a free switch and he forfeits already. Okay, I guess we're doing one extra match today because I'm not gonna end it on that one. Well, I guess early plays matter? I don't really know what to say about this one. It wasn't like I had won already. I could have Hydro Pumped here. I did a lot of damage. If he would have just gone into Ferrothorn here, nothing would have mattered. Literally nothing, because he would have taken 0 damage. I mean, okay, the crit was kind of bad, but still, it doesn't make sense to me. Why would you forfeit this early? Right, never mind that. We're going to forget about that one. We're going to go to the next one. And I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we're back, and this time we have the disadvantage, sadly. Grass type resists electric, so that's going to put it in trouble. Rotom is here. I think I'm going to lead no, I'm actually going to lead Mega Electric. Fire off a huge Overheat at the start of the game. He has no resistance to that and it will knock something out most likely. Barring him leading with Venusaur and Mega Evolving it first turn. But I highly doubt that. He doesn't do that, so I get a free Overheat off here, which will nuke something. He stays in with Breloom. He's gonna have Sash. He didn't have a Sash. Okay, that's a free kill turn 1. I'll take that. Alright, that's the Venusaur. This thing will most definitely go for the Mega Evolution here. Again, how do I deal with Venusaur? I just don't know. If he's especially defensive, Electrify can break through him, I think. I'm not gonna Volt Switch, really. There's not much else I can do. 7%. That must be specially defensive, right? That's gotta be specially defensive. Does he have EQ? He doesn't look like he has EQ. That's good. That's good, at least. I have EQ though, and again 18%. He does have EQ. Why don't he EQ last turn? That doesn't make any sense. And we're going to Zapdos because I'm pretty sure it walls him, kind of. Oh, I hate Venusaur. It's such a good Pokemon. I don't really know how I'm gonna break through this thing, to be honest. My best way of breaking through is Electivire's EQ, and it is 18%. That is not good. I'm gonna Volt Switch out again. Go into Mega Electric, I guess could do quite a bit of damage for Overheat. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fire off another Overheat, see how much I can do here. Toxic on Mega Electric doesn't matter in the slightest. I can go for Overheat. See, oh my god, you miss! No, why did you miss Electric? No. I have to go for it again. I have to. What? Why? What? What? No! What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I don't actually know what the, I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? I don't get it. Why would you forfeit here? It doesn't make any sense. You were winning. I could not beat your Mega Venusaur. Did you literally forfeit because I missed Overheat? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do think I'm gonna end it off here though. So I'm gonna thank you all very much for watching. Once again, any feedback is very much appreciated. Next time I will most likely be moving to the Pokemon TCG online. I'm very excited to go there. It's the other major series on this channel. So I will see you guys all next time. Peace.